Welcome to Pinto Lake Championship Disc Golf Course in Watsonville, California. This course is often overshadowed because De La Vega is like, 10 miles away, 30-minute drive. And then also you have Ryan Ranch, which is an awesome 30-hole course a little bit south of Monterey. And also you have the CSU Monterey Bay courses, Oaks and Cypress, all within a 30-minute drive. But nonetheless, this is a very, very cool course. What I like about this course is that it's partially wooded, and then also it has this nice open area with lots of OB that will be very, very tricky with the wind that we have today. 20-hole layout. This is hole 1, 335 feet, straight with a slight dip into the left. It does drop off about 40 feet. The play is either a backhand something straight that finishes left, or you can go a forehand out to the left and have it finish at the basket. I'm going to try that backhand straight, finish to the left. It does drop down significantly, so I don't want to throw it too high. I'm going to try to throw it just above the tree line and have it fade back to the left. Oh, that was almost going to be very, very good, but with that tree kick, it's probably going to be about 90 feet. So this is the tree I hit, and you can see the basket down there on the left. So yeah, my shot would have been pretty good if it just faded a little bit earlier, or I throw it up and over this tree and then have it slide back down to the left. With that blind tee shot, I would definitely go and walk the hill if it's your first time playing it. I'm actually a little better than I thought. I thought I was more right than this. Probably looking about 60, 55 feet. Hole 2, we're playing the longs today. So the hole 2, par 4, it's 526 feet. If you're playing the shorts, it's 353 feet. Very cool hole. A couple options. You go something straight off the tee and maybe something about 270. About at 290, there is a little creek that has an OB creek. There's also OB left, and then the path on the right is OB as well. So you can go something straight in front of the creek. You can throw a little hyzer to the right and have it finish in front of the creek, or you can try through something straight over the creek. I'm gonna try to hyzer flip over the creek to give myself an easy up shot for the bird. Too high. To get through. I think it's OB. We'll see. So this is the OB creek. You just gotta be careful of not ending up in the middle of it. And then also you got OB out on the right side, and then you got OB out on the left side. That's the near basket. I finished just inbounds with a interesting look to the basket. Awkward spot about 245 out. We'll try the pat Tinsy. That was a great shot. Very good up shot, but just skipped off the path. Probably looking about 30 feet up for bird. There we go. Trying to throw firmer. You know what I'm saying? Just like freaking throw it. This is part of the reason why this course is so cool. Is like the topography, the nature. The first 5 holes, you're wandering through the wilderness like this, and you have these holes that are carved out of hillsides. Very cool. And then we get up top to the plains, which are cool as well. Hole 3, very tight fairway. This one is 250, baskets down the left, other locations back up on the right. Play is backhand, straight up the middle, have it finish left. Everything kicks down to the left. And if you go too far left, there is OB. That was like 4 feet too low. A little higher, that'd been great. So this was a little bit left of the gap I was trying to hit. I threw this Envy as a second shot on the last hole, and I completely pulled it over, so not super confident with it right now. A lot of different options. None of them are easy. I'm gonna try a little forehand flick, straight at it, have it finish softly. There is OB down the left, but the K1 Softberg hopefully holds up. That was the line, just a little high. Definitely take that result. Hole 4, 254 feet. Even though it's only 254 feet, very challenging. This pin location is back into the right. You have 2 options. You have a backhand hyzer route that you can skip off the path and just slide out to the left once you get past this opening. Or you can do a forehand straight with finishes right, or a backhand that finishes right. There's a lot of water on the course now. So if you go right and you push too far, you're gonna end up in water. So I definitely don't wanna do that. So I'm gonna try to go straight at it, backhand with a slight turn. Just really trying to push through these original trees and finish right. That's not a good kick. It was about 4 feet right of where I was aiming. We'll see where I ended up. Not a great spot to end. There's tons of water here due to the recent rain. There's water directly behind the basket. The basket's just to the left of this tree, so I can't throw it too hard. Probably about 120 feet out. I'm gonna try a berg backhand and finish this left. Ah, 5 more feet right, that'd have been perfect. Trickle down the hill and had a close look. We'll see. So I've never seen this water here before. Normally it's just high grass, but obviously now that it's water, you definitely don't want to go long in the basket, which is why I ended up going too short. 25 foot death putt. This is a really cool course, just even to hike. I brought my girlfriend out here and she was like, this is gorgeous. So for any fellow disc golfers with girlfriends that like to hike, it's a great excuse to get out and you can disc golf and they can hike. So we've just finished hole 4 and we're walking up to hole 5, which is probably about a half-mile walk, maybe a quarter mile. But now we're out in this field to play the next, I think it's about 7 or 8 holes. And here, wind is a big factor. There are OB lines that line each fairway. So keeping your disc in play is going to be the name of the game the next several holes. And also some of these holes are relatively long. If you can get out of up top with only a couple lost discs, for me, when I say lost discs, I mean OB discs, you've done well. It doesn't look like they've mowed the fairways any recently, which is going to make it more challenging because we're not going to get any ground action, any forward penetrating skips. So let's see how it goes. Hole 5, 474 feet, par 3. You have OB on the left, you have OB to the right of the path on the right. There's a lot of wind consistently up here, so you always got to make sure you feel where it's coming from and play it accordingly in your shot. Right now it's a headwind from the left going to the right. I'm going to throw my Halo Wraith and try to keep it flat and low on the right hand side of the fairway and have it drift back to the left. Get down, that's out of bounds. Yeah, especially with the headwind, it's going to rise up. Yeah, that's OB by about 20 feet. So when you're at Pinto, they have tons of these little wooden posts. These are the OB lines. So if you're wondering what they are, they're OB lines. I'm about 210 out still. Still significantly wind coming at us. A little downhill shot. I'm gonna try a zone forehand, finish it out towards the basket. Should be pretty good, a little short, but I'll take that. Still need to work on that snap. See the wobble? Ended up being a great upshot with the zone. So that last hole, just thinking about it after the fact, I think it's a hole, it's over 450 feet with the high grass and the wind and the tight fairway. I think next time I try to play for par. I'm gonna throw like a mid-range off the tee, keep in the fairway, and then have a 250 foot or so upshot based on how that drive goes. Anyway, a little course management there for you. Hole 6, this is playing to the deep position, which is 526 feet, par 4. The other pin locations are shorter and they're par 3s, but we're going to be playing that back left one. Is up into the trees. Key here is just hit the fairway. You have out of bounds right, out of bounds left. Now we are downwind, it feels like. So I'm going to try to throw something that hugs the right out of bounds line and finishes left. And I'm trying to keep it low. That's pretty good for me. Should have definitely a chance to get birdie. How unique is this course, right? We were in that wooded area to begin with the first 4 holes. Now we have these open plains with the OB lines, some longer holes, and lots of wind to deal with. Very cool courses in the area. I would highly recommend Pinto. Ended up in a good spot. We're playing to that back basket. It's tucked away in those trees. I'm about 210 feet to the basket. This is something I started doing recently, is not just gunning the basket when you're doing your distance checks, but do the major obstacles around the basket. So that tree just front left of the basket, that one's about 180. So from that tree to the basket, you're inside circle. So So if I go and I hit that tree, worst case scenario, I'm looking at an edge of circle putt. I'm okay with that. So I'm gonna try to do a zone forehand, just try to keep it low beneath the tree branches, out to the left, and then finish it to the right. And if it hits that tree, I'm okay with that. Yeah, the last shot was just a couple feet too low. We do have we were downwind, so I probably should have thrown a little bit higher, because downwind, if you're throwing a little bit nose up, which I like to do on my approaches, pushes the disc down. I think I did throw too low, but the wind probably didn't help. Looking probably about 60 feet. Not a good par after that drive. So my approach into the green, I was thinking about this tree right there, but also I was worried about hitting that branch. And really I shouldn't have been worried that much about that branch, because that branch is still about 40 feet from the basket. So worst case scenario, if I went high, I would have hit that branch, probably would have dropped me down here, and I would have had a 40-foot putt. So just something to think about next time, especially the long grass. I think the miss you don't want to make there is go low, and it's okay going high or hitting the tree. Hole 7, and this location is 331 feet. First off, how gorgeous is that view? Definitely gotta take advantage of nice days like this and get out and play some disc golf. You can't really see it, but there's OB actually on the basket line. If you follow the camera to the basket line, the OB is to the right of the basket. So it's OB to the right of the basket, right of the basket, right of the basket, until about circle 1, and then it opens up right around the basket. So if you finish straight at the basket and you go 300 feet, you're probably gonna be out of bounds. You have to go out to the right and then flex something, or you have the distance to clear 310 feet, 315 feet, and go straight at it. Play, backhand, straight into the opening, let it fade or skip back to the left. Not gonna do much skip today, so I'm hoping for that fade. I'm gonna try to throw a very similar drive as the last hole. If I do, I should be in a good spot. Out of bounds. Unless it pushes. Push! I think it could snap on it. Nose up into the wind, or downwind is going to push down. I think it's going to be out of bounds, but if it's not, it's probably about 20 feet. Well, I was very wrong with that. I think the downwind carried the disc a little bit further. Pretty much a park job. One thing though that I don't know and I'm just trying to figure out is sometimes the disc, it literally snaps out of my hand, I can hear it, and other times it doesn't. And that one I just didn't feel like a good snap, so I thought it saw it off early and didn't get much power on it. If you have any ideas behind things I could do to work on that snap, let me know. I've tried a lot of YouTube videos, but I'm always looking for new ideas.